Alright, this is going to be a brief Warframe video tutorial on how to play through a little mission and a bit how this Warframe, this one, Wisp Prime's abilities work. It's going to be quite brief, it's going to be quite to the point, showcase a mission off, bit of a playthrough, bit of a tutorial, bit of a mix basically. So, quickly go to the navigation board, zoom out just to show you this is how big the map is. I mean, there's absolutely loads to do. Go to Venus. We're going to start this mission here. We're not going to do, actually, we're not going to do that one. Let's do, what should we do? A capture. Let's do a capture mission. We're going to start this. I'll be able to show the abilities off, and I'll be able to show how everything works, melee-wise, everything-wise. Basically, all good. We're going to load in. We can skip this little cinematic. So we're in. So Lotus is going to give us the objective currently, which is what she's doing right now. But quickly first, I'm going to show you. This lady, Wisp Prime, this Warframe, has the ability to buff everyone, including herself, with these things called reservoirs, which are really, really, really overpowered. And basically, what they do is increase attack speed, increase fire rate, other stuff like that. Then we also have a little bit of the delving into the deep of her little teleport ability, like that, or her laser beam attack, or even her breach surge, which we're going to need a little bit of energy for. So let's go get these enemies around here, which is this one. Basically, in brief, while I get there, the one which I just showed you with the big laser beam, that's basically self-explanatory. That's a big laser beam which does loads of damage. The one which I just showed off there, which is like a thing in her hand and it makes a big swirl, basically that detonates on people's heads and then you can kill them and that will make them explode. This is our little capture target here. So now I can capture him, and this is quite a self-explanatory mission, just obviously, because I'm a higher level, I can just capture him and voila, mission done. I can get to extraction, which is the green dot. But I'm going to show a bit more of the abilities and stuff off. So, like I said, big laser beam, boom. Absolutely decimates things. The breach surge ability, which is this one, as you can see, do that. Stuns the enemies and then makes them explode. So if I attack this guy, he'll then send out little wisps to that guy. Same goes for this. Do this. Slice. Sends that. Like that. And like that, basically. Just sends out little things. The next one is this one. This draws fire. And then I can teleport to it. And it'll be stunned for 2 seconds. Obviously, reservoirs. You know what reservoirs do. So we can slice and dice these guys. In terms of movement. Movement's quite possibly one of the best things in Warframe, because originally I never used to have this, but you have a dash ability, which is LB. It will be whatever it is, LB for PlayStation. So basically, you could do a normal dash or a normal roll, like that. Quickly take down this guy. A normal dash or a normal roll, pressing the LB button on Xbox. The LB button will be whatever this. It will be whatever the LB button is on PlayStation. Will do the same. You can also hold it to slide, like that. And when you're in a slide, if you tap the melee button, you can do a little unique attack. Best thing though for the movement is when you slide, you can then press A and bullet jump. But if you do this and then press A again, you're doing a front flip. You can kind of see where I'm getting. So I can then go, oh, I want to get over there. Slide, bullet jump, that, and then a dash. Just covered all that distance in about 4 button presses. Which is great. And it's just perfect. Because you can really, if you have for example, a Warframe called Volt, he boosts your speed. And he can make you go really quick, like this, almost. But imagine that, but 10 times quicker. Another thing with Wisp's abilities, you can also do the reservoirs separate. So this is a vitality, which boosts your health. This is a shock one, so when equipped, that'll, if I get near, it will shock him. And then you have haste, which is this one. Which was, if you don't know what haste is, quick attack speed, quick movement, quick fire rate. On everything, basically. Big fire rate boost. All good. Slice and dice through these enemies quickly. Then we'll get to extraction. And then we can just about wrap up that little nice tutorial. Just zoom through the enemies, learning all what you should just learn there. Using the movement. In the mid-air you can drop on them. Using the breach surge ability, which sends out that sun-like power almost. While I can get to extraction. Using the movement, zoom over, zooming through the buildings. That yellow dot, which I'm just about to pick up, is another thing I will speak about on another time, as it's a very complicated subject. It's called focus. Basically, it gives me a little thing I can get for 1 minute. And you'll see it tick down. It will go at the top. It'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it'll be done. It's nothing too interesting, but we'll just get to extraction. Just like that, mission complete. You can have your affinity, so I gained 6,000 XP for my sword, 586 for my pistol, and that doesn't matter. And then you'll have all the rewards from that mission alone. So I got 85 circuits, 3,742 credits, 30 oxium, a few little mods. Mods are a big thing in Warframe. They play a big part in Warframe. Another thing is alloy plating. I mean, just in general, everything, honestly. Resources, everything, it all matters. Another thing would be, overall, is the foundry. The foundry is where you get blueprints and where you will craft things. So, I would like to craft this. What do I need to craft it? This thing. Best thing about Warframe is it tells you where to get it. Plains of Eidolon on Earth. So if I now know, I can then go to here, navigation, back onto Earth, Plains of Eidolon, right there, and go and get it. Same goes for anything, apart from when it comes to these things at the back. These things are called void relics. You get these from just normal rewards or just other things. You'll accumulate them over time. To open these, you need to go to navigation, like this, and up to here, void fissures. Click on this, and then you'll have the levels and the brackets, and you can go to this. So this is a lith fissure. So if I want to open a void relic, which is a lith relic, if I go back here, as you can see, lith. So if I want to open that one, I can go back to navigation, like that. Lith fissure, right there. Sorted. And I can go into that mission, and the mission will be a defense mission against Grineer. That's an enemy race. That's their symbol just there on Earth. On a place, actually, funny enough, called Lith. So you can go there, do that mission. Same goes. Meso, Neo, Axi, and then you have these ones. Requiem fissures open a different, completely different sort of relic called Requiem relics. They're to do with a thing called Kuva, which is a whole different thing. Same goes there, same goes there. Then you have Omnia fissures. So these are high level missions. You see 58 to 60, 63 to 65. So that's on Daimios, and that's in the Zariman. I'm not going to say what the Zariman is, because that's a spoiler for the story. But these two missions, I can click on them. Omnia fissures basically let you open any relic, regardless, because they're high level missions, and I can go in, and I can be like, if I just go back to the relic package, oh, I want to open my Neo Q1, my Lith W4, and my Meso T7. Okay, go into the mission, and basically it will give you 5 or 6 rounds, depending on how long you stay there. Go into it, and you can choose that one, 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 so on and so forth. Basically, you repeat the missions. Another thing, which I said a minute ago, mods. Mods play a huge part in Warframe, like a really huge part. And as you can see, because I'm quite high level, and I've got high level Warframe, if I go to upgrade, you can see I've got a build using the mods. So this one, 55% ability duration, status effect with weapon squad increases personal ability strength, increases double jump strength by 50%, when damaged plus 10 resistance. You get the idea. Same goes for weapons, which also need mods. And same goes for all that. Your Parazon is your little tool you use for hacking things. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can press Y, upgrade that. You can put on like some little mods, so like 8 seconds to hacking, shocking enemies if you're in 20 meters of while you're hacking, unlocking lockers, which are little things where you can get some resources, other stuff basically. Another thing is Helios Prime or Deconstructor Prime. Basically what these are, companions. So these are all the companions in the game, like that. There's obviously more. You can get little ones like incubators for these guys. There's loads of incubators. So there's Kubro, there's Vulpala, I think it's called, and there's a few others as well, which are all little pets which you can breed. The best one is the Vulpila. I probably pronounced that wrong, but that is one of the best ones. And you've got Arcanes. Arcanes you might have seen were on my build a minute ago. Arcanes like another bonus to mods. You just go in and you've got mods and stuff, and then you've got even more, which is Arcanes. Arcanes are good because you can rank these up. So as you can see, this is rank 0 because it's got a diamond, and the diamonds are not filled. Whereas on this one, the diamonds are filled. As you can see, it says rank 5. This is unranked. So on reload, 60% chance for plus 25% damage to pistols for 24 seconds. But then if I go to this one, rank 5, on damage, 21% chance for a 45% critical chance for 12 seconds plus an arcane revive. Arcane revive is just getting rezzed or getting revived by a teammate, and it just gives you a big bonus to your health and your shield. But that one is very good. So is this one, Molt Augmented. 0.24% ability strength, and it stacks up to 250 times. And it also gives you a little arcane revive. That's rank 5. You see the difference? 0.24, 0.4. There's a big difference there. That's probably about it to wrap up with a pretty basic tutorial. And other things like that. And honestly, overall, it's kind of how Warframe is jammed. That's like barely scratching the surface, though, if I'm honest. If I go back to navigation, I mean, there's so much more. Like, I don't know if you looked at Void Fissures, but I mean, yeah, and you've got a syndicate, which is like a clan thing. Sorry, not a clan thing, but like a thing you can support, like political almost. Then you've got invasions. That's my controller dying. Then you've got invasions, which are like big things, which are like, oh, there's big siege going down on Saturn, big siege going down in the Ceres system, or Europa, or Sedna. And the factions currently are Grania or Corpus. Corpus are like a more corp-like. Then you have other things, treasure hunts, mobile defenses, chances of Requiem relics, the things I was on about before. Then you have other things, big quests. Then you've got events, there's a ghoul purge in the plains of Eidolon. The ghoul activity is this, Thermia fractures on Venus. Big thing going down there, gets you rewards. Same for that, gets you rewards. Then you have Archon hunts, which are not high level, but like touching endgame. Like pretty much endgame. You can kind of see from that. But really, really, really good. Because these Archon shards will help boost your abilities. This will help as just, this is just bonuses. So Ember, the Warframe Ember currently does 300% more strength and has 500 more health. The Serata, the Piranha, the Arca Titron also has 300% more damage. The enemies are empowered. There's no self-revive. Bleed out shortens, last gas penalty, consumables, no summons, there's a cooldown increase to how you can use them, but the reward pool is massive. Ayatan and Nasus sculptures are all common. Riven mods are very, very good mods. That's common. That's saying something. A legendary core is quite possibly one of the best things, because if I go back to the mod section, to mod or to upgrade or level mods, you need to go here and confirm, say I want it to upgrade this, and then I want to enhance it. That requires a thing called Endo, which is the resource you're going to go through so much. But say you wanted to upgrade a really good mod, like, let's find a good one. Let's have a look here. Let's go just with Umbral Intensify. This one costs a lot of Endo to upgrade. You can see there. I don't even have enough. And a lot of credits too. The only way, unless you want to grind out for the Endo and the credits, that's my controller again, is if you do that mission and get a legendary core. This is a good thing about legendary cores. Legendary cores you can put onto this mod and it will automatically upgrade it. My controller again will automatically upgrade it to the maximum rank for nothing at all. Literally nothing. So I've basically covered a little bit of advanced and all the basics there. And if I have to be honest, Warframes, absolutely loads of them. Absolutely tons. And you can all get them. Everything to do with this game is free. You don't have to pay. There is a purchasable currency called Platinum. You do not have to get it. You can earn everything through the game if you're willing to play. Although the market is right here if you want to get anything, like cosmetics. This is your codex. This shows you everything you've ever done. Stuff like that. And that basically covers literally all of it. So, hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.